second day of 2021. This is Data, your host from Runny's group. I will be with a couple of them as good as possible, and if you guys are joining in, want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days a week. Be sure to hit that red support button and like button. Comment, stay connected. Making sure YouTube doesn't take your followers at this point in time being. There's also anybody in the chat that has a Twitter. You can do so by following me on Twitter at SadyZachDawson anytime you guys like. If you guys also, send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment as always. And if there's also anybody in the chat that has a Discord, you guys can send me a friend request anytime you guys like. You guys can also send me a group thing as well. Tell me you guys said hello, and more importantly, guys, as we always do, and behind that, we watch our videos in full, we'd like them, share them, tweet them out, leave a good comment, and add it to a playlist. And I'm still at 111 moderators. I'm still not increasing anymore since we're already in the second day of 2021 already, basically. So if you guys want to vote for the idol, guys can vote Land at 30, Grace Sermon at 13. Like I said, I'm not dropping one link to kick off the new year, but I'm always dropping 2 links this time. So if you guys have any other questions about that, let me know. IZ News will be a little bit later on this morning. As there will be the series finale in Cleveland. As you guys can see, it will be the 5-12 Tigers taking on the 10-9 Cleveland Indians. So on the mound for the 5-12 Tigers, the series finale in Cleveland, will be Michael Fulmer. He has a 1-1, 1-loss record, 19 strikeouts with 3.20 ERA. And on the mound for the 10-9 Indians today, will be Tristan McKenzie. Has a 2-1 and 1-loss record, 20 strikeouts with 3.07 ERA between earned run average. So basically, as I told you guys yesterday in the chat, in the morning yesterday, that I was not going to be. If I would have went live last night, you guys would have gotten White Sox leads in, but basically, no. I have decided you guys will probably get White Sox leads in, probably not until Monday. So White Sox leads in will have a new episode Monday night after 5, so it will be after work. So. Besides, I'm off till Monday either way, but we should be okay going forward. Alright, guys, in the series finale in Cleveland, on the mound for the 5-12 Tigers will be Michael Fulmer, right-handed thrower. Has a 1-1 record for 3.20 ERA. And there's a starting lineup for the 5-12 Tigers of the season. I always read him off as a great commentator that I never set up between. Thanks to Running Egg for telling me that, as always. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center fielder at center. Harold Castro's at DH, designated hitter. Tamir Canzalero's at third. Zascope at second. Lloyd Castro at short. Suzanne Cron at first. Jacoby Jones at left. Jorge Bonifacio at right. And doing the catching in the ninth is the one and only catcher, Jake Rogers. Jacoby Jones has a 196 average. He'll be sitting out for the day's contest. So how is everyone doing this morning? I did miss you guys after last night, basically. And basically, I told you guys that I was probably, if you guys did not see me live last night, I was probably going to go live this morning. So I'm like, I think I deserve a night off. So basically, I told you guys that I was going to watch, I did watch Cobra Kai, the first couple episodes on Netflix with my future fiance for an hour and a half last night, and that's the reason why I didn't go live in the chat. So basically, all I know is people can do whatever they want to do as long as they don't lose a lot of watch time, but at least we might be okay. I'm like, we might be okay for sure. So on the mound for the 10-9 Indians, as you can see, is Tristan McKenzie. Making his 4th start of the season, has a 2-1 record with 3.07 ERA, 12 hits, 7 walks, 20 strikeouts completely. I also want to deliver a setup to Ohio State, winning their college football semis last night, defeating Clemson 49-28 or something like that. So it is beneficial. It's going to be number 3 Ohio State taking on number 1 Alabama for the college football national championship at this point. And Victor Reyes is batting .274. And I think it's exciting too. I mean, Clemson is a former college football team champion. Weather today, guys, 64 degrees, 1 mile per hour blowing center field. 1-1 from the stretch. To the right, 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Like I said, I did miss you guys after yesterday in the morning, so I mean, I only went live yesterday, so I'm like, my opponent had to see me after the last 3 weeks, a couple days ago, and basically, you know, she wanted to watch Cobra Kai with me, and I'm like, I wanted to do the same thing at this point, so as long as I always have Netflix with the fam today, that should be okay. Watching Cobra Kai between the few. And at the bottom, that's a strikeout. That's the first out for the Tigers. But other than that, at least we're finally cutting through the weekend, guys. That'll bring up Harold Castro, second batting position. 227, a home run, and 4 RBIs serving him. He's on deck. Pitch by McKenzie. Up top, 1-0. Coming out of signing out of Venezuela. But if I would have went live yesterday, guys, like I said earlier, I'll say it again, I would have probably done Watch Dogs Legion. That would have been not a terrible idea, but not a typical idea behind that. But it's okay. 1-1. And that to the left, 1-2. 4 ball, 2 strikes. And also my family was watching the same thing as well, coming at Netflix at the same time, and you know, I had to catch up quite a bit. To the left, another strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts, second out for the Tigers. Second strikeout by Tristan McKenzie. I think we might be okay for the most part. As far as tonight goes, I will probably go live tonight, but it all depends. I don't think anybody's going to be busy, though. Here comes Samir Candelario, batting .229, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs driven in. I was also up since 5:30 this morning, so it's we have having more than that coming up this week. The bottom 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes. And at the bottom, swing and a miss. And the inning is over.
Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing.
Series finale in Cleveland. To the bottom of the first inning. Tigers nothing. Indians coming up to bat. And on the mound for the 5-12 Tigers today, guys, will be Michael Fulmer. Making his 4th start of the season. Has a 1-1 win-loss record. With a 3.20 ERA, 21 hits, 1 walk, 19 strikeouts.
When he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball.
And due up for the Indians will be in the first position, Francisco Lindor, excuse me. 324, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Was pitched by Fulmer. Since we didn't get to, a lot of IGN news, you guys were going to have some leftovers from yesterday, so we can actually see. Hold on a second, I'm going to see if I can put another mixer on that. Hold on. But other than that, we are going to see how much we got going on.
It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Hold on, I'm trying to spell available. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fulmer from the stretch. And the bottom angle, 1-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer.
But other than that, guys, I mean, as you guys still already know, that I'm still going to be premiering Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War possibly by next week. But all I have to do most of this month is work. Like I said, only work till 8 to 5 most of the time now. So all I know is one of the other stockmen out of the 4 pretty much working second shift. I used to work in second shift, but I don't anymore. So
Spoils another one.
you guys remember how I told you that I was up very late, being up,
The next
be able to
3-2.
work between 10 p.m. 11 o'clock or something like that. But I don't do a lot of that before. That was the first, and that's the first out for the Indians. But yeah, I used to stay out real quick, as good as possible, guys. Like, say, around until 11:30, 11:45, or 12 in the midnight. But, you know, that's not me after a while. So I'm like, not for me anymore. That's actually somebody else that wanted to have that. But other than that, I waited some extra getting off early when it comes to having in the mid-evenings, and I actually like it. It'll bring up Cesar Hernandez. 243, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs driven in.
Bases are empty, one man out.
As long as everybody's staying safe out there, basically you guys are doing the same thing. To bring out, actually, since we are already in the second day of 2021 already. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, my love and I were watching Cobra Kai Season 3 last night, and basically, there's a couple of tearjerkers between the first 3 episodes, and, you know, I've always thought the series has been very interesting. That was the first, and that's the second out for the Indians. But other than that, see, actually we had a couple of crying scenes, but, you know, so did point out that I know you don't want any drama to kick off 2021, but, you know, and I'm like, this is exactly where our features should always get into. Love, happiness, and always staying respectful between each other. It's like most of us in the chat, too. You know, even though anybody has ups and downs, it's always okay to make something in. And that'll be fly ball to deep center, makes the catch, and the inning is over. At this point, guys, we go to top of the second inning. Series finale in Cleveland. Indians nothing, Tigers nothing. Head up next for the Tigers will be Jonathan Scope, number 8, second baseman. Last 10 games with 9 for 44 with an average of 205. Batting .246, 5 home runs and 10 RBIs driven in. Gets signed down, McKenzie from the stretch. To the left, 0-1. See how we're doing on time. I think this will be in another few more minutes, guys, since we'll actually see what we missed. At the bottom, 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes. And guys, if it's way low or way high between at a signal, you can't get there too quick. Like I said, once again, shout out to Ohio State for winning their college football semi. That'll be ground ball to straight, picks it up, throws the first, and that's the first out for the Tigers. And I think we might be okay. I mean, our resolutions are still very simple, and like I said, it's always about love, respect, and always passing. Between the chat, it's like you don't know who it's going to be or who you're going to end up meeting. As long as you tell a little bit about your channel, what you do, and stay connect with that person. Hit that like button. Hit that red support button. And also leave a good comment. Will Castle's batting .207, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs driven in. Here's the pitch coming up. And everybody has a great understanding, bring up something big. That's against 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. 2 balls, no strikes. At the bottom, 3-0. On deck, guys, is CJ Cron, batting .180, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs driven in. He's on deck. 3-0. And that will be fly ball to mid-left center field. That's mid-center, and that will be a double. And that's a double for the Tigers. But everybody has a lot of consideration without aggression, but, you know, love, respect, and kindness. That's the way it should be. But, you know, but at least I just needed a night off just to have my point of nine what's called Cobra Kai on Netflix, and, you know, so that way we can actually keep each other up to date. So that'll bring up CJ Cron. 6-game hitting streak, 7 for 24 with an average of 292. Run out second, 1 out.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
To the right, 0-1. Came a 6-year career between the Twins, Rays, and the Angels. At the bottom, 0-2.
Pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
You guys let me know in the chat if you guys still have any New Year resolutions. Like say this virus ending or something different. 0-2. And at the bottom, 1-2. But other than that, as far as my Pun's YouTube pick, I did point out that I would have to download Facebook for her, and since he wants to get a new phone, I still think he deserves a pretty good job. I don't think Goodwill would be good for her at this point. Bottom 3-2. The one dislike, that's okay. Watch time is included. On deck is Nico Goodrum. He is on deck. One dislike is okay. It's no big deal. It's fine. 3-2. And that would be ground ball skip from second. And that will be an RBI single. As it strikes first, it's 1-0 Tigers. Top of the second, runner at first, 1 out. Series finale in Cleveland. You just have to think of one word, guys. Holy cow. A little bit amazing, a little bit sad. But other than that, if anybody can get a good job, it's my future fiancé. She's still getting my PS4, since they'll have that switch for the time being, so it's all good. Nico Goodrum is batting .412, home run and 3 RBIs. 1-0 Tigers, top of the second, 1 out. Series finale in Cleveland. 1-0 from the stretch. Here's the pitch by McKenzie. At the bottom, 1-1. Get a second round pick in 2010 draft. But other than that, you guys already know that the NFL wildcard that's coming up next week. I for one am going to be watching my Steelers take on the Browns tomorrow. That's my fourth and final day off for now. Then I go back Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off Wednesday. So, but it's not a bad idea just to make up for some hours. I'm totally fine with that. You know, making up some good hours, making sure the good wine the rains a bit more. But that should be okay. To the right, 3-2. On deck is Jorge Bonifacio, batting .218. He's on deck. You guys let me know in the chat if you guys have any resolutions. Spread the love, spread the 2021 tier, anytime you guys like. And at the bottom, that's a strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. Between the other, assemble. And today, guys, 5 weeks since I've had this #1 seed. It's very sharp and very smart. Jorge Bonifacio is batting .218. Kenzie from the stretch. And it's interesting at the bottom, 0-1. Alright guys, we're going to get some IZ news right about now. See how we're doing on time. Now we're going to get some IZ news right about now, guys. After this pitch, 0-1. To the right, 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes. Runner first, 2 outs. So, as it always comes in before IZN News, guys, if you guys have a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter at JD_Zach_Dawson. The numbers are always the same. J is capitalized, D is capitalized. The other letters are not. It's pretty much 2 words and 1 letter between first and last name. The numbers are always the same. It's 824-656-00. That is 824-656-00. Anytime you guys like in the chat. Send me your first and last name information on Twitter, anytime you guys like, and let me know if there's anything interesting you want to find out about my channel. And the inning is over. We go to bottom of the second. Series finale in Cleveland. Tigers 1, Indians nothing. And if you guys also have a Discord, do the same thing. Send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment, stay connected. So YouTube doesn't take your followers to do another stupid purge or anything. And like I said, I haven't lost that much, thanks to the ones that I always keep the names with, and that would be Runny Egg and Tuber. To the left, 0-1. From El Reyes, batting .243, has 18 hits. Remember guys, the guys can send me a friend request on Discord, tell me you guys said hello, and send me a friend request on anytime you like on the group. And remember guys, we watch our videos in full. We like them. Hit that red support button. Hit that like button. Stay connected, and we never ask for support back in between. 1 and 2. And that'd be ground balls close to second. Gets under it, throws the first, but that's a single.
As it pulls the first baseman off the
That's a
bag.
single for the Indians. Score is an
That is indicative of
E4.
how their entire season has gone so far. Routine plays difficult.
You guys want to vote for the idol? You guys can vote Atlanta at 30, Gray Soman at 13. By 17, guys, between 17 votes up to next year. Depending if we still get the numerous time between having the virus clear, which I'm hoping it does clear this year. But we just have to make sure we have a good best bets at the same point, same time. See how it goes down. Run at first, nobody out.
He's set. Here it comes. And
At the middle, and that'll be fly ball to mid-right center field. Racing back, and see you later, it's gone. 2 on shot by Josh Naylor. 2 on shot, third of his career. 407 feet.
so it's a
With 109.1 miles per hour. As it's now 2-1 Indians. Series finale in Cleveland. Oh my goodness. 2 on shot by Josh Naylor. Bottom and second, nobody out. Series finale in Cleveland. Look at that, guys. Bullseye. It's gone. Not coming back. Goodbye. Boom goes the ball. Oh my goodness. Alright, guys. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. There's really not much to carry. Or anything you guys want to carry over.
That'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer.
The left, 0-1. Can we have 1v1? What's up, sports boy?
To a bit of a slow start this year.
Why would that be the case? I mean, how are you this morning? Welcome to the chat, buddy. That'd be a ground ball close to second. Picks it up, throws the first, went out for the Indians. Now, when it comes to 1v1, sports boy, I don't do that anymore. I never do. I really never do anymore. I mean, as much as I did on the PS Vita and the PSP, I don't usually do any multi-set or any other sports mode anymore. I always do franchise on any baseball game I did in the past. But what do you do on your channel, sports boy? Anything interesting? Or not really? The bottom, 1-0. Up next is Carlos Santana, excuse me. Batting .262, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs driven in. 1-0 from the stretch. To the right, 2-0. So, what do you do on your channel, sports boy? Anything interesting besides baseball, or not really? No ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Up top, 0-1. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna get some news right about now. Hold on a second, 2-1. Foul ball to home base, 2-2. Alright, guys, we're gonna start with the very first one. 17 hours ago. This is actually IZN news prior to last night, going into this morning. And swing and a miss. That's the second out for the Indians. First strikeout by Michael Firmer. Shout out to Bad Boy on Twitter. Love you, buddy. I miss you in the chat. Keep up the good work between you and Raz. I do miss you guys in the chat. But I have seen Raz, guys, come in the chat sometimes. To the left, 0-1. That brings up Delano De Seals Jr. Batting .250, 3 RBIs. But we'll see what happens there. I mean, I still think he still needs to calm down so we can actually see what's going on for sure. No balls, 2 strikes. But I do know Bad Boy will be coming back soon. Ground ball to left center field, gets down, and that'll be a single. That's a single for the Indians. Okay, guys, we'll start with our first one. 17 hours ago, you guys can look at the best sci-fi movies on Netflix right now for this month. You see, there's actually tons of movies that have been around for a long time, between 80s, 90s, and a lot of 2000s. But as far as the best Netflix movies that are classics, like for example, for last year, because I haven't heard any crap about this movie. It's called The Midnight Sky. He usually has Felicity Jones, Tiffany Boone, George Clooney for sure. But I don't know who he actually plays. To the right, 0-2. Run on first, 2 outs. To the left, 1-2. You got most of us already know this movie. You guys know this for sure. Love and I know this at the same point in the chat. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Now, Now, I've seen this movie plenty of times. I know you guys have too. That's a strikeout. And the inning is over. We played 2 innings today, guys. Go to top of the third. Series finale in Cleveland. Indians 2, Tigers 1. So yeah, this was back in 1982, and it is one of the best movies of all time. Remember, guys, it's called E.T. It's about an alien that's from the sky and wants to be returned home from. I think it's kind of the same way as Stranger Things, which I haven't seen any movie like that, especially E.T. But E.T. is a good classic. You also have Jurassic Park trilogy. My opponent does not like Jurassic Park, apparently. But see, he will only watch. Here's the thing, even though it's been out since 1993, the year I was born back then, I don't know, I mean, she doesn't like Jurassic Park, but she'll watch Jurassic World, but not Jurassic Park for sure. At the bottom, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jake Ross is batting .211. But Jurassic Park only came out with 3 sequels, way before they actually discussed. It's like, here's a movie that wants it to be making a lot of money and make plenty of tremendous help. And that'll be pop up to left center. Gets to his position, makes the catch, 1 out for the Tigers. You guys get what I'm getting at. I mean, you've got the first one, second one, and third one. And what's the last Jurassic Park movie in the history was back in 2001, Jurassic Park 3. Where you had the greater actors back then, the same way as always previously. The other movie you have is Clockwork Orange. I've never seen that movie, but I do know the only one that's in that is Malcolm McDowell. At this point, back to lineup becomes Victor Reyes. He struck out his first time. He's 0 for 1. The pitch by McKenzie. But yeah, Jurassic Park was good. The same way at the same time. V for Vendetta. I've seen a little bit of this, but not a whole lot. But I do know it does star Natalie Portman, Hugo Weaving, and Stephen He. Well, this guy, well, Hugo Weaving, he plays this one masked character. At least he doesn't play the Phantom and Phantom of the Opera, which Phantom of the Opera is a good opera romantic movie, 2-1. And that'll be a pop-up close to the middle. And makes the catch, and that's the second out for the Tigers. But yeah, I've only seen a little bit of V for Vendetta. The movie is not bad. Code 8, never seen the movie with Robbie Amell, and Cousin Stevens. So, no. Midnight Special? No. I do know there's only a couple actors that are in that. Harold Castle's 0 for 1. And that would be Kirsten Dunst and Adam Driver. No, Adam Driver. He's very unique when it comes to playing Kylo Ren. To the left, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Series finale in Cleveland. Go to the bottom of the third inning. Indians 2, Tigers 1. Leading off for the Indians will be Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. Former from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Foul ball at home base, 0-1. You're also a prospect a couple years ago. Now the thing about this movie is, it's coming out of a sci-fi classic. Actually, that's new, in 2018. And throws the first, 1 out for the Indians. Now, you guys remember this guy. His name is Pedro Pascal. He actually stars in a, Star Trek. She's actually she's also from the two things, guys. It comes from The Mandalorian. And also Game of Thrones. I like Game of Thrones. And that'll be a single. A single for the Indians. Oh my. Now Game of Thrones is also still one of my good favorites. I mean, I haven't kept up with the episodes yet, but I would like to. Then I can pretty much watch the sequel, new series I can watch sometime. Well, we'll see what happens. Runner at first, 1 out. Jose Ramirez is 0 for 1. But we'll see. At the bottom, 0-2. Spectral, no. I haven't heard anything about that movie either. 0-2. To left, 1-2. The Endless, well, basically, the thing about The Endless, guys, it's kind of like a puzzle of weirdness, which I don't think a board game has to worry about on that. especially when it comes to Zubanzi and Zubanzi Welcome to the Jungle on that. So, I don't think it's that bad between the future. Total Recall, yes. Total Recall, I've seen that movie tons of times. Well, I know it's that set is that is good. That movie is good. With Arnold Schwarzenegger in behind that. You know, Total Recall has only been out for like 31 years now. Or a little over 30 years now. So basically, Total Recall is about a construction worker trying to get up to Mars and rescue his woman at this point. So, Total Recall, my family and I have seen this plenty of times too. So, it's about something between the planet. That'd be Fireball, the mid center, and little bounce off the wall, and that will be a double. That's a double for the Indians. Now, this other movie I remember too, guys, is Real Steel. It's kind of like, now the thing about Real Steel is very simple. It's very simple as this. It's about having rock'em sock'em robots, which hit that like button, guys. It's about rock'em sock'em robots back in the classic. I remember playing them when I was a kid, you know. But basically, the thing about this is you battle. I mean, you have a robot taking on the robot, kind of like Transformers, but Transformers have good powers at this point. That'll be pop up to right, foul territory, makes the Cats second out for the Indians. But you have Hugh Jackman, Sean Levy, most likely, and Max, aka Dakota Goyo. Now the thing about this movie, the movie itself, I have had a copy of this, you know, but the movie itself is good. It's about training for a robot for a championship, and, you know, for a classic spot on that. That'll be ground ball to right center field again. And that'll be a 2 RBI double. Oh my goodness. And it's now 4-1 Indians. Bottom of the third. 2 outs. Run at second. Series finale in Cleveland. Oh my goodness. We also have I Am Mother. No. I don't give a crap about that movie. Run at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That'd be fly ball close to the middle and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Series finale in Cleveland. To the top of the 4th inning. Indians 4, Tigers 1. Due up for the Tigers will be in third batting position, Zamir Candelario. Struck out his first time, he's 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The other movie is In the Shadow of a Moon. I haven't read a lot of that. Never seen the movie either. That'd be ground ball to right center. Gets under it. Defensively throws the first. 1 out for the Tigers. Cloud Atlas? No. No, this movie's been out since 2012, so I've never seen that, especially that's a different effort. Snowpiercer? No. Never seen Snowpiercer either, guys. I mean, a couple of these movies I've never seen. If it comes to anything for certain. Last game was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. 1-0 from the Struts. So, to the answer to that, no. You guys can check him out anytime you'd like. Especially when that Sky. That's been out a couple weeks. I mean, since last week on December 23rd, a day before Christmas Eve, 2 days before Christmas Day, so. And that's not embarrassing either way. 2 balls, 1 strike. I did read a review of Cobra Kai Season 3, to the right 2 and 2. And basically, back when my love and I were seeing the first few episodes yesterday, I mean last night, hold on, that'd be foul ball to left, 2 and 2. I mean, the season itself has been looking pretty good, the way it's been going, you know. Takes a flashback to what happened in the final episode of Season 2, basically, 3 and 2. To left, ball 4. First walk by McKenzie. He walks Saunders and Scope for the 5 and 12 Tigers today. So yeah, it's at an 8 out of 10. If I were to give the series, if I were to get Season 3 a good review of my own, I would give it a 9. To be honest. Will Cass was 1 for 1 for run and the double. Run at first, 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch by McKenzie. It'll be foul ball to right, 0 and 1. But that's what I would give it. To be honest. Now the thing about, okay, Cobra Kai Season 3 Cass suits between Team Donnie and Team Dangle. And basically, guys, that'd be ground ball to third, goes to second, gives it the first, and double play. It's and the side is retired. We go to bottom of the fourth. Series finale in Cleveland. Indians 4, Tigers 1. But yeah, I went with Team Daniel because it takes back. Usually did take place as a former 3-time All Valley champion for a good amount of time, and we can see everything's coming in sharp and a little more exciting between that too. But most of us have seen the Karate Kid movies a lot of times, and knows what it takes between Cobra Kai at the first 2 seasons. At this point too. Leading off for the Indians will be Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Gets signed down.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
To left, be ground ball across the second, and that will be a single. That's a single for the Indians.
I know that has to be frustrating for
between inside or outside, between
nice
fans or
nice hustle.
a few,
Line,
actually.
nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good
Between the other, between the last and leave on that. But at first, nobody out.
There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and
The left ground ball to right center field again, and that will be a single. That's a single for the Indians.
And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right.
Yeah, 48-29, kind of like a different score, but at least Clemson put up a hell of a fight on the playoff last night. That's what I would go with, too. Guys can bring in the new year with a new A, C, and 8s. Anyway, fists, bugs, and creases. Time guys select between that. As long as it's not mysterious. Up top, 1-0. Here comes Austin Hedges. Struck out in second, he's 0 for 1. First and second, nobody out.
High 1-0.
Gives a little more sensitivity. At the bottom, 2-0. How to find and use Skippy and Cyberpunk? Well, Cyberpunk will be back next Thursday and Fridays. Watchdog Legion probably won't be back until Monday. So I'm off at 5 at the same point. Bottom 2-1. Well, it's like I said, we might be okay, since I didn't go live last night. I didn't lose much watch time either way, so it should be okay. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom 3-1. Next is Francisco Lindor. 315, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. He's on deck. 3-1. Bottom 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So far, I only seen Sports Boy in the chat, but when he asked me if I can do 1v1, I'm like, I used to, but not a whole lot. And that would be foul ball to left, 3-2.
Instead, it's a foul ball.
And that would be a pop-up close to first. Makes the Cats 1 out for the Indians. Am I pun? Oh, wait a minute. I know if my pun's up already. Here comes Francisco Lindor. 2 ground outs. He's 0 for 2. First and second, 1 out. And that would be fly ball to mid-center field. Gets under it, makes the Cats out number 2 for the Indians. Runners will hold first and second. Well, I did send her an invite to come in the chat if she would like at this point, guys, since, like I said, I'm always dropping 2 channels instead of 1 to bring out the second day as well for 2021 this year, so it should be okay. Keep the good stuff rolling. At the bottom, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
Execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of
Gonna be close to the middle, fly ball to right center. Gets under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. At the top of the 5th inning, series finale in Cleveland. Indians 4, Tigers 1.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by
as long as it doesn't have much audacity, but it keeps more of a good simple on that. Okay, let's see what else we have today. You guys can take your mobile gaming at the next level with a phone controller. Well, I do use my phone with something like that, downloading a good app between any classic, between any gaming system that's from the future. Got to look at the best home printers for your home or apartment. We do have one in the back, but I don't usually test out a printer. I never do. Especially when it comes to a library, probably not. CJ Cron's 1-for-1 for RBI and a single.
Here comes the first pitch.
To the right, 1-0.
In for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
But I'll bring it right in for Sir. Pun, come in.
Fastball
At the bottom,
misses
2-0.
away here. It's 2-0.
If you've been
2 balls, no
attention,
strikes.
The guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out.
2 balls, no strikes from the stretch.
2 balls,
Top
no
2
strike
and 1.
Tigers first
2
baseman.
balls, 1 strike.
What I
Holy
love
cow.
right there is just the freedom in that hack.
See if there's any more news. If not, I probably will get some in tonight, hopefully. 2 and 1. And that will be fireball close to the middle. Gets under it, and he makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers. Signs 2. Wayman Philly 6. Boo is 4 in Milwaukee. That'll big up Nico Goodrum. Struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. 7 for 18. Hey, what's up, Elias? Welcome back. How you doing? Happy 2020, by the way.
Fastball by him here. 0-1.
How are you this morning on a 4-game hitting streak? But what's going on with you, Elias?
Fifth inning here in a
0-1 from the stretch. And it is good to see you back in the second day of 2021 already. But what's you been up to?
and now perhaps needs
By the
to
way,
shorten up
happy
to 2
late
strikes.
New Year, by the way. Since it's been a while since we haven't came back. Bottom 2 and 2. Well, I know I've been busy with work I've been busy for the last couple of days, but I go back Monday for sure. Go back Tuesday, and I'm off Wednesday, so I'm making some more hours. Next is Jorge Bonifacio. He's on deck, 3 and 2. That'll be ground ball to first. Gets under it to the first baseman. Second out for the Tigers. Well, you went to Brisbane. Brisbane I've never been to. But how is it down there? A good location? Or not really. Foul ball to left, 0-1. Oh, for 3 days, that's nice. So what did you end up doing down there? Anything exciting, or do you actually, or did you spend time with good people down for the holidays? 1-1. To the right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, hit that like button, buddy. Keeping out of the session. The bottom, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Holy cow. To the right, 3 and 2. Guys in the chat, my pun's gonna be in the chat in a little bit. Up next is Jake Rogers, he's on deck. 3 and 2. Oh, in America? Ooh. That'll be, heads up guys, that's a shot to deep left center field, racing back, and it's gone. Goodbye, Boogums the ball. Solo shot by the third of all time, Emilio Bonifacio. Solo shot to deep left center field. 401 feet, 108.9 miles per hour. Holy cow, look at that. 401 feet, as it's now 4-2 Indians. Series finale in Cleveland. Look at that, guys. Bonifacio, a shot to deep left center. Crab gotta go back. Be back in like a few minutes. Oh, okay, Elias, take your time. Take your time, buddy. My ass is not that hard to find for sure. You guys will get more news hopefully tonight. 400 feet. 4-2 Indians, top of the 5th, 2 outs. Series finale in Cleveland. To the bottom, 1-0. It'll bring up Jake Rogers, the catcher. 0-1 for a flyout in the 3rd inning. So Wesley Cleveland probably won't be until Monday, that's for sure. Bottom, 1-1. If I was going to do it last night, it would have been okay. But my opponent couldn't wait any longer between Wesley Kobakai with me, so it's all good. To the right, 2-1. It's about having love first, work the same way, and you guys in the chat the same time. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that would be shot to deep left and bounce off the wall. And it will be a double. That's a double for the Tigers. Fourth double by Jake Rogers for the 5 and 12 Tigers this morning. Oh my goodness.
This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Look at it one more time. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here comes Victor Reyes. Strike out and popped out.
Victor Reyes tried to
He's 0 for 2.
It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Okay, there we go. Put a good message there. Between the few. Gets signed down.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
At the bottom, 1-1.
And that misses 1-1.
This is a little more glued. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the left, 2-1.
That one, 2 balls and a strike.
And that will be, heads up guys, fly ball to deep left center field. We're going to get under it again and makes a very good catch off the wall.
Makes the catch.
And the side is retired.
More look at the final out.
Look at that, guys. Oh, ho, ho. Look at that. Look at that. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning, series finale in Cleveland. Indians 4, Tigers 2. 2 up for the Indians. Will be in third batting position is Jose Ramirez, guys, number 11. He is 1 for 2 of a run and a double. Let's see if we have the comments. What's up, baby? How you doing? Did you miss me already? After last night for an hour and a half? Like I said, no hour and a half, guys, between the episodes. I remember, guys, every week between 4 out of 5 games, you guys are getting an hour and 35 minutes on Spider-Man Miles Morales. Every Saturday, Sundays, wait a minute, fly ball to left. Makes catch, 1 out for the Indians. An hour and 35 on Assassin's Creed Valhalla every Tuesday, Wednesdays. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think here, guys. Thursday and Fridays every week, an hour and 35 on Cyberpunk as well. Baseball is whenever, how long it's going to be, either way. From as an average of 385, from El Reyes is 0 for 2. It's not all that bad. But how does he sweep today, baby?
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there.
1-1 from the stretch.
Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Up top, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the
I'll also be in a couple of live streams in the chat too. Big ground ball to first. Gets onto it defensively. That's the second out for the Indians. But yeah, I'm going to be with Runny Egg today. I mean, even though he was going to be live yesterday, he's changed the date to so far today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, what do you mean, my great? Let me guess. Wasn't Cobra Kai, huh? Wasn't Cobra Kai with your future fiancé? That's good. You're looking at him right now. That has the goodest content of all time. With Ronnie Egg and Tuber. Now, speaking of Ronnie Egg, guys, I will be able to end this afternoon around 1, because I don't have that much money between Google Play. But I will increase more. I'm going to be putting some more of that set on in a couple of days. That's 3-0 on deck. It's Bradley Zimmer. He's on deck. Because I don't expect that to be a big concern for right now, going for Google Play. It will be soon. Be fly ball to mid-center, and it'll drop down, get a little off the wall. And that will be a double. That's a double for the Indians. Oh, you want to know who won last night? Oh, yeah. Well, I did take out the final score overnight. But basically, I guess you want to know what the desire would be put in as. One, by the way, get that in second. Here comes Bradley Zimmer. Lindell grounded out. He's over 2, over 6 in series. Runner second, 2 outs. What a score behind. I'm gonna give you guys the listens on that. I will also be with Tuber later on today to keep the connecting going. We fly a ball to left. And that's 0-1. Has an average of 143 for RISP. And that will be, once again, ground ball to center. That will be an RBI single. And he is out trying to call second. and the inning is over.
To score on the play before the inning comes to an
We
end.
play 5 innings today, guys. Series for now in Cleveland at the top of the 6th inning. Indians 5, Tigers 2.
Top half of the
Up
sixth
next
about
for
to
the
get
Tigers
started.
will be Harold
And
Castro,
shortly
number
before
30,
the
DH.
designated hitter,
Popped
Harold
out and
Castro.
struck out. He's over 2. So the final score from last night, guys. Since you guys may or may not have seen the 2 semis between the college football playoffs between the Rose Bowl game and the Sugar Bowl, well, I'm going to start with the first one, actually. Coming out of the Rose Bowl game was number 4 Notre Dame taking on number 1 Alabama. And the winner of that one would take on Ohio State or Clemson, basically. Tell you in a minute. That would be ground ball to second. Gives a little bit on that. Goes to first. That's the first out for the Tigers. That'll bring up Zamir Candelario, third baseman, coming in. Struck out, grounded out, it's over 2. 2 for 10 for 2 runs inside. So the final score of that one, guys, was 31-14, Alabama. So Alabama will be taking on the winner of Ohio State and Clemson last night. And basically, between the first half and second half, I'm going to tell you, Ohio State's been dominating the first half on that one. And basically, after I left last night, thanks to my pudding, between her plays last night, it was like 35-14 last time I checked. 3-0 from the stretch. That'd be ground ball to right, defensively. Because I know it throws the first, second out for the Tigers. So, so basically, I looked at some of the yardage between quarterbacks, perhaps. Trevor Lawrence threw for 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Threw for 33 out of 48. I think it's not a bad of an idea. At this point. So the final score of that one, Puddin', you'll be doing a little Xena, depending if you're how tired you might be. Bottom 0-2. So the final score of that one, guys, the one that will take on Alabama in under 2 weeks, I think, at the National Championship, 49-28. Ohio State over Clemson, 49-28, honey. Look at that. 49-28 in the chat.
He certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. Here's the pitch by McKenzie. To left, 2-2. Like I said, 49-28, baby. You guys can give it in the chat if you like. So it's official. It'll be Ohio State taking on Alabama for the national championship, hopefully. And that side is retired.
Down in order go the Tigers. They trail
Between the few and the other. To the bottom of 6, series for now in Cleveland. Indians 5, Tigers 2. You are for the Indians. Will be Carlos Santana, 1 for 2, the single in the 4th inning. It's pitched by Fulmer. That'd be ground ball to first, trying to keep the ball in check. Gets the first base in time, 1 out for the Indians. Up next is Delano de Seals Jr. 2 singles, 2 for 2. And I'm guessing my point wants to know what's going on today. Well, you guys already know that I didn't go live last night, since my opponent wanted me to come down and watch Cobra Kai at this point. So, my family was doing the same thing after I got back here last night. So basically, I am probably going to go live tonight for some Spider-Man for now in 35, and then depending if my opponent does want me to miss tonight, it all depends. I think we're only at episode 4 of Cobra Kai, if I'm right. I think we're actually in one of those 2, 1 and 2. You guys understand, I will be putting some more money since I don't have that much on Google Play between the 2 bills I still have, and that would be Netflix. Wait, no, not Netflix, but Hulu and Disney Plus. That's the second out for the Indians, so check out by Michael Firmer. But I've got Disney Plus still under control. Every first day of the month. I still got that crap going in, so it won't be a problem. So, it's not a bit of a concern, I'll put more on it. By the time I go back to work Monday. So we'll be fine. To the left, 1-0. Comes Austin Hedges. Strikeout, popped out, is 0 for 2. But do you still want me back, Puddin'? Not exactly. Oh boy. That'd be at the bottom, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around.
And that will be, that's a fly ball to right center. Scoops under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Go to top of the 7th inning. Series finale in Cleveland. Indians 5, Tigers 2. And on the mound for the 10-9 Indians, as you guys can see, will be Phil Maton. His 11th game appearance, 0-1 record, with a 1.50 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 4 walks. And due out for the Tigers will be Will Castro. Had a run, had a double, he's 1 for 2. What are your thoughts on that, Puddin'? It's pitched by Maton.
First pitch of the at-bat.
To left, 1-0. I mean, the first 3 episodes of season 3 were good at this point, and I've one I'm not going to even try. I mean, I'm not going to even try to decide the story. But I did read a review on some things coming out of the IGN review. I told you guys yesterday, so I know a little bit more than I should. That'd be ground ball to the right. Gets under it, throws the first. 1 out for the Tigers. But I probably pretty much won't say much to my Puddin'. I am pretty sure I won't. CJ Cron's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a single. 4 for 10 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Also, between the few, he is the pitch by Maton. At the bottom, 1-0. I'm also going to do something a little more mega, just a minute.
Here comes the 1-0.
And that will be foul ball to right. Almost had a diving catch, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike in the set.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed.
Throwing the ball under control as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the right, 2-1. Yes, there we go. But yeah, what did you think of the first 2 episodes, baby, of season 3 last night? I'm the only one that has a key with the fam, so. That'll be ground ball to straight center field. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Tigers.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it.
It's gonna be a little something. I do know one of the main characters on season 3 of Cobra Kai is gonna be having something shocking at the end. I don't want to just have to say what it could be, but I actually have a big idea of what's happening. Here's the pitch by Maton. Runner at first, 1 out.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum.
Up top, 0-1. And that brings up Nico Goodrum. And a strikeout, grounded out, it's 0-2, 7 for 19, of an average of 368. Gets signed down Maton from the stretch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
To left, 1-1. I probably will have something very soon. After I'm done with the chat this morning, so we can actually get a little more closer. The bottom, 2-1. But it's all good. 2 balls, 1 strike. At the bottom, 2-2. As far as my profile picks go, guys, I'm keeping the same thing as always at the same time, so there's no removing included right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Maton from the target. And that will be fly ball to right center. Gets under it and makes a good catch. 2nd out for the Tigers. Between any player, can't get there too quick, but keeps a little more for Jackson. Boy, Bonifacio's 1 for 2. Run at first, 2 outs. Maton gets the sign down. And here's the pitch. To the left, 1-1. The ball, 1 strike. You can't get there too quick, guys. If the ball is away from you or trying to get the target, and any player wants to have on any team. Up top, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, where were we? Just gonna bring 1840 real quick. 1-1. To the right, 1-2. 91 miles per hour, excuse me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maton from the stretch.
hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its
To the
way.
left, that's a
And he comes
strikeout.
back with a fastball.
And the
Strike
inning
three
is over.
called, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one. And the deficit
To the bottom of the
remains
7th,
5
see it's
to
now
2.
in Cleveland, and it's 5, Tigers 2.
Last
Due
half
up
of
for the
7th
Indians
here,
in the
and
first
that'll
batting
bring up
position
the
for
switch
Cisco
hitting
Lindor.
shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's 0 for 3 for flyout in the 4th. Gets signed down, Fulmer from the
Pitch coming,
stretch.
here it is.
Across to the middle, 0 and 1.
Fastball that time at 94 for strike
Any of them
one.
could be left to right or
Stuff
off
has
to the
never been a
top
problem with
at this
this
point.
pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his.
That'd be fly ball to deep center.
Turns on it, hits
Gets
it
under it and almost had a
field.
very good
A
catch.
leap, but this
And
is
gets it
out of
off his
reach and
hand.
off the wall. And he will pull
And
in
that'll
the
be a
second
double.
leadoff double.
That's a double for the Indians. Holy cow.
Once in a while, he's about as hot as you can get.
Hold on, let me read the chat for a minute, real quick.
Continues to make them pay. Nice double
Hold on, let me look at this. My point in the chat says, I was like, how? I was like, wow. How amazing how Miguel was still in the hospital for a while, and I thought he was dead for sure. But when Daniel thought of Mr. Miyagi brought tears to my eyes. Well, if there's any more of that in the season, baby. If there's any more of that, would you cry on somebody's shoulder without this virus, or how would you handle for you? Run at second, nobody out. And I did point out, baby, last night, well, that last night was very memorable. It was a good night at this point, and, you know, very balanced. Same point, same time. 2 ball, 1 strike. That'll be fly ball to right center and makes the catch. First out for the Indians. One on second will go to third base. Second goes to third. But I did give out a score already, Puddin'. I give Season 3 a 9 out of 10. Because, you know, it's always the same. It keeps it a little more different. Well, what score do you actually give it, in your honest opinion? I give it a 9 out of 10 for sure. That's an average of 353 with RISP. Runner at third, 1 out. You can't get there too quick, guys. Keeps it a little bit inside and keeps a little more, not dampened a whole lot, but keeps a little more function. Oh and 1. Top 1 and 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on.
I mean, a lot of fans are always a big fan of any Karate Kid movie, but if it's Cobra Kai or ground ball to left, and that would be an out, second out for the Indians, as it's now 6-2 Indians. Bottom of the 7th, saves finale in Cleveland. Heads up, guys. Here comes Fermel Reyes. He's 0 for 3 for ground out in the 5th inning. 6-2 Indians, bottom of 7th, 2 outs, saves finale in Cleveland. Gets signed down. To the middle, 0-1. As there will be a different pitcher headlining. We're going to headline between any article. As there will be coming in. For sure. Coming to the mound. Manager for the 5-12 Tigers coming to the mound. There will be it for Michael Firma. I'm crying on your shoulder, love, but I'm sorry about my dramatic tears. I'm glad you don't hate me. You bet your ass I don't hate you, Puddin', because I love you. Besides, anytime you need a crying thing, I'm always there if you need anything. Same with the ones in the chat, too. Always like family. Mornell comes in. Let's start for 12.00 ERA and 3 strikeouts. No cheap and not cheap. Let's pitch by Mornell. Foul ball to left, 0-2. So, what's your plan for the day, Puddin'? You don't want me to start tonight for Spider-Man, do you? What do you think? That'd be ground ball to right center field. And that would be a single. A single for the Indians. Oh my goodness. Any player from any team gets a good solid by hit. Gets a little more inside between the bat and
Josh Naylor will dig in
Gets a
again,
little
and
more
as he does, we'll
special.
flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at it.
I did something like that. Could be, probably not. It all depends.
First pitch on its way.
Up top, 0-1. That'll bring up Josh Naylor. He's 3 for 3. Runner at first, 2 outs. At the bottom, 1-1.
As he lays off below the zone.
Well, you actually didn't cry in your sleep after I left, huh? Hopefully you didn't. That'd be ground ball to right. It's under it and throws the first in time, and the inning is over. We'll play 7 innings today, guys, since for now in Cleveland. For the top of the 8th inning, Indian 6, Tigers 2. And on the mound for the 10-9 Indians will be Emmanuel Clace. Clace making his 11th game with 19 strikeouts and 7 walks. 2 out for the Tigers will be catcher Jake Rogers. Double in the 5th, he's 1 for 2.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we
Less speculation.
down by a bundle.
And that will be Edison bullet to deep left center field, racing back, and so long it's gone.
Without a doubt, is gone.
Solo shot by the 5th one of his career, Jake Rogers. Jake Rogers with a solo shot to deep left. 411 feet, guys, 105.6 miles per hour. Applause in the chat. As it's now 6-3 Indians. Series finale in Cleveland. There you go, guys. Jake Rogers, number 34. Solo shot to deep left center field. You can call it a bowling or call it any spiritual hit. Boom goes the ball. 410 feet of distance. Goodbye. It's gone. Oh my goodness. 6-3 Indians, top of the 8th. Since finale in Cleveland, nobody out. Victor Reyes is 0 for 3. From fly out in the 5th. That's strike 1. Series of 3 for 12. But what's your update this morning, Puddin'? By the way, no ball, 1 strike. Bottom, 0-2. Still can't get there too quick, guys. If the ball is way at the bottom, don't try to swing at it.
No outs, nobody on.
No balls, 2 strikes. Clay's from the stretch. Here's the pitch coming in. And that's the bottom, 1-2. And attendance today, guys, 13,347. Between any fan record. To the upper right, 2-2. Diamondbacks 5, Pirates 5 in Arizona. There we go. Same set, Ohio State, Alabama? Definitely. I'm not going to even try to make a pick on it right now. Not until we get to next week. That'd be foul ball to left, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, I don't have a guess Reigns on it yet. 2-2? Probably don't. That'd be ground ball to center field. And that'll be a single. That's a single for the Tigers.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single.
Vaccine passport could soon be required at movies, airports, and concerts. That's to be interesting. See what it turns down. But at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch by Clace. That would be also fly ball to mid-left, and it'll get down. A little bounce off the wall, and that will be a double. That's a double for the Tigers. A pause in attack, guys. Look at that. It's like here comes any team trying to get something a little more something to master. Look at that one more time. Oh my goodness. Any player knows how to hit something sharp on that too. On the mound for the 10-9 Indians will be James Konacek. In his 8th game appearance, 1-1 record, with 2.84 ERA, 5 walks and 14 strikeouts completely. And that'll bring up Zamir Candelario, 0 for 3 for ground out in the 6th inning. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Pun, are you still back there? But what's your update so far this morning? Here's the pitch by Konacek.
Has a look, now the pitch.
To the left, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Must be doing a bit of researching while we comes to waiting and keeps a little more control. Well, this will be a little more interesting between a couple, actually. And that'll be a fireball to deep center, and makes the catch. That's first out. Runner at second, we're going to go to third. And runner goes to home. As it's now 6-4 Indians, top of the 8th. Runner at third, 1 out. Here comes Anderson Scope, walking to 4th. He's 0 for 2. Runner at third, 1 out. It's the pitch by Konacek.
From the stretch.
At the bottom, ball is low. Runner row hold at third. That's ball 1.
And no advance, it's ball 1.
Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit frustrating between the next couple episodes, honey. At this point. Something a little more disturbing. To the left, to the right, 2-0.
1 out and a runner on third.
So I'm looking a little more inside for sir. 2 balls, no strikes. Konacek from the stretch. To the left, ball 3, 3-0. On deck is Will Castro. 213, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. He's driven in. He's on deck. Just a little more inside. Oh, man. I'll tell you in a second. That'll be ground ball to left. Gets under it, grows the first. That's the second out for the Indians. As it's now 6-5 Indians, top of the 8th. Since now in Cleveland, 2 outs.
But the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Oh my goodness. Here comes Will Castro, guys. Fifth batting position, he's 1 for 3 of a run and a double. 6-5 Indians, top of the 8th, 2 outs. The pitch by Konacek.
Ready with the first pitch. Here
To the right, 1-0.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Kind of like a little bit of a couple inside the series for sure. To the upper left, actually, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. At the bottom, 1-2. Punna, he's still back there in the tap. Okay, let me go back to the top for a minute. Oh, probably not. 1 ball, 2 strikes, it's all good.
The 1-2.
At the bottom, wait a minute, that's ball 2, excuse me, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Konacek. And that'll be foul ball to left, 2-2.
3 runs already home here.
I don't think seeing left alive like in the attack, guys. I don't think so. I don't think. But it's all goes out between the phone. Up top, that's a strikeout. The inning is over.
So 3 runs on 3 hits.
To the bottom of the 8th inning, series finale in Cleveland. Indians 6, Tigers 5. 2 left for the Indians. This is 6th batting position, Bradley Zimmer. He had an RBI single, he's 1 for 3. Sign down, here comes Moino. To the left, strike 1, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Baby, are you there? Or is it somebody else in the chat from the group? I'm gonna stay connected, hit that like button, hit that red support button. As long as you look at somebody's video, leave a good comment, and you guys can look at what you think. We fireball to right, makes the catch, 1 out for the Indians. The more we bring in, the more people that are supporting each other, following each other on somebody's videos. By having a connections like, say, Twitter, Discord. But I only get to the 2 guys in Twitter and Discord only, not Facebook, but only the most valuable thing out of the 2, and that's Twitter. Guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. Makes the catch, out number 2 for the Indians. Also do the same thing on Discord. Make sure you guys say hello, send me a friend request to a group, and We watch videos in full, like them, share them, tweet them out, comment. Never ask for support back.
From the stretch, here's the
But leaving a good comment on a video. That's what you guys have to do. And that way that host or that supporter can look at that video. We don't do sub for sub. Like I said, you go to somebody's video, hit that like button, support that person, and do what you have to do. And that's a ground ball to home, and that's a single. That is a single for the Indians. And that's the way it should be, and that's the way it always can be. Comes Austin Hedges, 0 for 3.
Into the box, Austin Hedges.
To the left, 1-0. He's 0 for 3 with a flyout in the 6th inning. Run at first, 2 outs. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. So far today in the chat. But if I do end up going live tonight, guys, you guys will have an hour and 35 on Spider-Man. You guys are getting an hour and 35 every Saturday and Sundays of that, and let me call it crap. I'll tell you in a minute. Oh yeah, an hour and 35 on Assassin's Creed Valhalla every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and an hour and 35 on Cyberpunk. And that's a strikeout, and the side is retired. Stress out, guys. Go to top of the 9th. Series finale in Cleveland. Indians 6, Tigers 5. And on the mound for the 10 and 9 Indians, there you see Brad Hand. Making his 8th game appearance, 6 saves, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts completely. Leading off for the Tigers would be CJ Cron. Has 2 singles and an RBI. He's 2 for 3. Gets the sign down. Here's the pitch by Hahn. Whatever it actually sounds a little bit more. You guys can vote land at 30, Gray Soman at 13. Stay connected, don't lose any support from YouTube or anything. That'll be ground ball close to second. It's on with defensively, throws the first, 1 out for the Tigers. Up next, guys, is Nigel Goodrum. He fallen out in 7th, he's 0 for 3. Okay, there we go. But it all depends on tonight. I probably will do something that's more, a little bit surprising. Something. That'll be fly ball to right center field. Look at that, guys. And that will be a double. That's a double for the Tigers. 5th double by Nico Goodrum for the 5 and 12 Tigers today. Oh my goodness. Okay, since when, okay guys, since when Sinatra called himself Dr. Sinatra? Whatever it could be, let me double check this. Let me double check this real quick, guys. Hold on. Thank you for doing that yesterday, sister. I appreciate that. Bottom 0-1. But second, 1 out. Only Bonifacio had a solo shot in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. I think my sister Terry might come in tonight. It all depends. To the bottom left, 1-1.
Some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen.
Okay, let me double check the other things coming out of Twitter. Let me double check.
This guy was tailor-made.
The 5 others between tweets.
Comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing. 2 pitches that he
okay, Volker was doing a good episode of 4-4 Travel Pack on that. Bottom 2-1. We're going to sip. Yeah, well, Ohio State did win 49-28 last night. Clemson didn't show a lot of mercy, but, you know, I have to tell you, Trevor Lawrence did play not bad of a game last night. That I will say. He is on deck, 3-1 from the stretch. Here's the pitch by hand. Foul ball to right, 3-2.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game.
We walked through a Fable, never played it. 3-2. To the right, a big strikeout. That's the second out for the Tigers. The Tigers are down with their final out. Still can't get there too quick, guys, if it's inside or outside between the reins table. As long as it gets a little more stretched out or keeps a little more in strength. Because I don't know if it'd be any powerful enough between a player. The right 0-1. Last chance for the Tigers
So far, 2 for 3
will be
in
catching
this one.
Jake Rogers. 2 for 3 for a double, an RBI, and a home run. 3 for 10 for an RBI and a home run in the series. No ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. To left,
Just
1-1.
misses
1 ball,
inside
1
with the
strike.
fastball there.
Mark that in the chat. Well, I'll get this other message going in a minute. At the middle, 0-2. Tigers with their final strike.
And now this relatively sparse
A pretty good,
crowd
significant
goes to
message
their
right there.
final time.
1-2. To the right, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, guys, in the chat. No nightmare set ahead, guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's a strikeout. And the Tigers are now 5-13 of the season. The Indians go up to 11-9, taking the series finale in Cleveland. Oh my goodness. Good game at the end, though. Really nice game at the end. Double check here. Okay, there we go. I'll get the inside statistics in just a moment, guys. Let me see if there's any other few.
Hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it.
Okay, in series finale in Cleveland, losing for the 5-13 Tigers. Couple good things on this point. Jake Rogers had a home run, a double, and an RBI, 2 for 4. Only put a 5-0 on a solo side, 1 for 4. CJ Cron had an RBI. Howard Castro did okay with a double with a 1 for 4. I'm assuming it would have been a run. Taking the series finale in Cleveland for the 11-9 Cleveland Indians. Josh Naylor had 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 3 for 4 for home run. Jose Ramirez had a double and RBI. Francisco Lindor had a double, and Cesar Hernandez was 1 for 4 today, guys. My goodness. So the Tigers go down to 5-13, losing to the Indians up to 11-9, and series finale in Cleveland, 6-5, 12 hits, no errors, 9 hits, and 1 error though. Between the 3. So the Tigers are 5-13 of the season. Something like that. As far as the other teams grab in, get to that in a few. Okay, like I said, guys, Tuba's going to be live around 4. Running Egg comes in around 1. I have one will be in both channels, if I can. Oh, wow, she lost 1 supporter today. Wow. Ha ha ha.
The Oakland Athletics racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the
Well, at least my pun's still having a big ahead of time for that one. Which we can definitely congratulatingly take that between the few. Unless we would think so. Okay, guys, as far as the other teams go, not as much. Well, as we have the Giants getting a win by 2 runs over the Reds in Cincinnati. After 9 innings by 2 runs, 3-1. 10 hits, no errors. 8 hits, 0 errors. Beatty was first win. Watson was 5th save. The Phillies won by 2 over the Brewers in Milwaukee, only for 9 innings, which is only allowed between any baseball game. Prior to Collins, Little League series, I don't get into Little League crap on that. Only between Major League and 2 AA and 3 AAAs, I would assume. Final score 9-7. 13 hits, 2 errors, 11 hits and 1 error. Parker was first win. Robertson was first save. Between any first one. The Pirates win by 2 over the D-backs in Arizona. After 9 innings by 2 runs, 7-5. 8 hits, 0 errors, 15 hits, 0 errors. Waddell was first win. Keela was third save. Between the other remorsing on that. The Padres win the only 2 runs after 9 innings over the Rockies in San Diego. After 9 innings, 2-0 shutout. 8 hits, no errors, 5 hits, 0 errors. Between any valuable team. Any current valuable team, guys, keeps a little more started. Richards was first win. Palmer's was 4th save. The Nationals went a little more of a good fashion by 3 runs. Check it out, guys, by 3 runs over the Cubbies in Washington. 9-6, 14 hits, no errors, 13 hits, 1 error as well. Hudson was 2nd win. Sewell was 2nd save. Ooh. Keeps a little more head and keeps a little more extra forward too, guys. Look at that. Hold on, let me look at this. No. Okay. The Braves beat the Braves win by 3 over the Gilgo Mets in New York City by 3 runs. After 9 innings today, after 9 hits, 9 innings, 6-3. 11 hits, 1 error, 5 hits, 0 errors complete. Fried for second win, Minter was third save as well. The White Sox squeaked by 1 run over the Rangers in Chicago. Say that is always Illinois between Chicago or a different team that matches a different lane for a different sample. It's a little more extra tight. 3-2. 6 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and 0 errors. Cordero was first win. Bomber was 6th save between the other. The Athletics went big time by 6 runs after 9 innings over the Mariners and Oakland. After 9 innings, final score 12-6. 11 hits, no errors. 10 hits and no errors. Blackburn was second win. And the Cardinals. Cardinals win by 5 over the Dodgers in Los Angeles by 5 runs. After having any big run between any streak or getting something solitary big. After 9 innings, 9-4. 14 hits, 2 errors, 10 hits, and 1 error. And a Wainwright was very first win. So the Tigers are 5-13. Okay, baseball. Let me double check my schedule real quick. So the next time you guys will see baseball, well, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be tomorrow or Monday. Probably not Tuesday, since Tuesday night you guys only getting a Saturday for Holla. So next time you guys will see baseball will be January 9th of next week, of next Saturday, guys. So baseball will be back next Saturday for baseball, and then try to clear as good stuff as we can grab and keep everything controlling, and that way we can continue what we have going on at this point between the other. Keeps the more the merrier. As next time, till next Saturday morning, guys, it will be a 3-game series. It'll be the 5-13 Tigers taking on the 12-7 Minnesota Twins. So till Saturday morning, guys, in Game 1 in Minnesota, on the mound for the 5-13 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. It's a 1-0 win-loss record, 14 strikeouts for 2.57 ERA. And on the mound for the 12-7 Twins will be Devin Smaltzer. Smaltzer has a 1-1 record, 11 strikeouts for 5.28 ERA. As far as the other teams go for next week on Saturday, guys, we've got good varieties. Check this out. We've got the Reds taking on the Yankees in New York City. Mahal 1-0 for 4.76 ERA versus Garcia for 2.61 ERA. Any two teams will be a good pitching battle between both mounds. Between which one gets it more and keeps a little more of a performance. Nationals take on the Cubs in Washington. Quintana 3-0 for an 82 ERA, which in the ERA is impressive between below 1.00. A little extra more than that, which it can be. Keeps a little more out of control, or keeps more control behind the field. For Sanchez for 2.60 ERA. The Marlins take on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Hernandez 1-1 for 1.53 ERA versus Nola for 2.17 ERA. Erwan Davids, guys, Erwan Davids. Indians take on the Red Sox in Boston. Bieber 0-1 for 2.49 ERA versus Chris Sale for 4.50 ERA. Erwan Davids all the way, guys. Erwan Davids. Blue Jays take on the Rays in Tampa. Ray 5.14 ERA for the Serenos with a 1-1 one-loss record with a 2.25 ERA. No dots on this one, guys. No dots. With anything classic. Brewers take on the Mets in New York City. Lauer 2-0, 2.57 ERA versus Ron Porcello with a 7.04 ERA. Erwan Davids. The Giants take on the Braves in Atlanta. Banda 0-1 with an 8.00 ERA versus Soroka with a 1.50 ERA. You guys can call it 1.50 ERA or between the big numbers between the few. Between any ERA average. Looking at some of the other stuff, guys. Okay. No big deal. Orioles take on the Royals in Kansas City. Stewart 1-1 for 1.86 ERA versus Jacob Zunis for 2.95 ERA. Rwanda Evans. The White Sox host the Rangers in Chicago. Allard 1-3 with 7.71 ERA versus Matt Kopech or Mike Kopech. But I think Matt is no bit of a correction point, I would assume. But I think it's Matt Kopech, if I'm correct. With an 8.22 ERA. Rwanda Evans. Between the few in the chat and the group. The Astros take on host the Angels in Houston. Turan with 3.79 ERA versus Valdez with a 1-1 record of a 2.93 ERA. Rwanda Evans. The Cardinals take on the Rockies in Colorado. Hudson 0-3 with 4.97 ERA versus Freeland with a 3.32 ERA. Rwanda Evans keeps the perimeters and percentages. Mariners take on the Athletics in Oakland. Gonzalez 3-1 record with 1.13 ERA versus Mania with 4.76 ERA. I had to make sure that the other one was actually better than the other odd numbers between 1, 3, 5, and 7. With the odd numbers, the evens are, like say, 2, 4, 6, 8, any numbers you can think between even, not odds, actually. And the Pirates take on the Dodgers in Los Angeles. Williams 0-2 for 5.65 ERA versus Wood for 1.83 ERA. Rwanda Evans. Before we wrap things up, guys, we're going to get some standings real quick between each team between American League and National League real quick. Let's start with the first one, guys. American League Central. We have 3 wins in a row. 3 wins for the 12-7 Twins, ahead by 1 game with 1 run. With 1 win is the 11-8 Chicago White Sox. 3 wins as well. 3 wins with 5-2 at night and 6-7 day would be 11-9 Indians. 1 win for the 9-9 Royals, behind 1 game behind the 11-9 Cleveland Indians. And 5 losses, still early, 5 losses for the 5-13 Detroit Tigers. In the American League West, still have some wins between any other team. Tremendous wins for any Red Hot. 8 wins for the Red Hot 14-4 Astros. 4 wins in a row for the 13-5 Angels. Only behind 1 game only. 1 game, guys, behind the 14-4 Astros. 3 losses in a row for the 10-10 Mariners. 1 win for the 6-14 Athletics. Behind 4 games by the 10-10 Seattle Mariners. And 2 losses for the 2-17 Rangers in the American League West. And the National League East, not much heating, but 4 consecutive wins, 7-4 at night, 4 wins for the 11-9 Phillies, 2 losses for the 10-9 Marlins, 3 wins in a row, 3 consecutive wins for the 9-9 Nationals, 1 win for the 10-11 Braves, and 1 loss behind 4 games is 5-14 Go-Go Mets. Still early in any East, West, or North. National League Central, still hot. But some of the teams with red hot records got their first loss once any one streak comes to an end or gets a little more inside the middle. 1 loss for the 16-3 Cubbies. 1 loss as well for the 10-8 Reds, behind 5.5 games in National League Central of the 16-3 Cubs. 5 losses, strangely. Sadly, 5 losses in a row for 8-11 Brewers. 1 win each of the 7-12 Cardinals, and the 6-13 Pirates, behind 1 game. In the National League West, also 1 loss in the National League West. It's like if we only lose 1 game, more of a different, pretty much 70% of the time, or 65% of the time, you would almost call it. So basically, 1 loss for the 17-2 Dodgers, 3 wins in a row, 3 wins goodly for the 13-6 Padres, only behind 4 games of the 17-2 Dodgers. 1 loss for the 10-10 Diamondbacks, 3 losses in a row between the 4th place behind 2 games of the 10-10 D-backs and 7-11 Rockies, and 1 win for the 7-12 Giants. And last one on these guys, American League East. Getting a couple wins between a couple teams on the record note. 1 win for the 15-4 Yankees, 3 wins, keeping a little bit strong, 3 wins for the 12-8 Red Sox behind 3.5 games of the 15-4 Yankees. 3 losses in a row between a couple teams. First and foremost, 3 losses for the 9-10 Rays. 2 losses for the 6-12 Orioles. And of course, last but not least, guys, 3 losses for the 4-15 Blue Jays. Alright, guys, I'm going to tell you what's going on in just a minute. After I make a save on the reins for a moment. Okay, let's see how we're doing on time. Gives a little more insight. Alrighty, guys, that's going to be this morning. I'm for an hour and a half, an hour and 35, no, an hour and a half, guys. An hour and 35 minutes. A new episode of Spider-Man Miles Morales. If not, so it is not anything ruled out behind the few. So I only did expect a couple people to come in to chat today, but we'll probably try to extend as good as we can, since I will be with Running Egg this afternoon, and also with Tuber. Since I don't have that much money on Google Play, I will definitely get some more by Monday. So, like I said, I won't be back to work till Monday morning, so my phone bill is good to go, so I don't have to worry about that this week. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That will also, I'm going to try to premiere that next week as well. I actually do know how much time I'm going to be spending on it between the episodes. I still think it's a little more likely that I will pretty much replace that for Watch Dogs Legion. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know what's going on for that one. Like I said, I might be live tonight, but I think I might watch Cobra Kai with my pudding, maybe. But it all depends. I'm going to get a hold of her maybe just quite a bit after I get a sour, but see what happens between Magnificent, between the other. If we want to catch more MLB 20, next time we guys will see baseball managing the 5-13 Tigers will be next weekend. Well, guys, I am off till Monday, then I'm off Wednesday of next week, so I'm going to be making some good hours that I'm making up for. Like I said, if you want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days a week, hit that like button, red support button, and leave a good comment on any video you guys can see on the channel. Stay connected. I can see YouTube doesn't make another stupid purge. It makes sure anybody lose any supporters. Remember, guys, we don't use the word sub. We only use the word support or connected. That's okay. It's okay by the group, and we should be okay going forward. If you guys have a Twitter, do the same thing as always. Send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. Stay connected. Guys, give me your first and last name information on Twitter towards the chat anytime you guys like, so we can actually follow each other. You guys can follow me as ZD Zach Dawson. The numbers are always the actual thing and always keeping the control momentum. And that is 824-65600. You guys can make that anytime for the chat. Do the same thing for Twitter. Not Twitter only, but Discord the same way. Tell me you guys said hello, send me a friend request, and see if there's anything you want me to do between the group, or anything you guys want to continue to barge in for the channel. With more greatness you guys can see. Like I said, I will probably try to come back tonight for some Spider-Man for now in the 35 minutes. If not, I'll probably wait till 2 in the morning for some Spider-Man by then. I don't know what's going to be going on Sunday night. I will probably do something a little bit inside the schedule, but it all depends if I do Watch Dogs Legion at the same time or not. But alrighty, guys, guys can vote land at 30, grade someone at 13 up to this year. Depending when this virus clears, and it will clear respectfully and a little more very shortly. Once we get a lot of vaccines intact and stay safe as possible. But alrighty, guys, I'm going to get out of here for this morning. I'm going to try to come in tonight, see if there's anything going forward. After I jump in with Ronnie and Tuber. We'll be okay. Alright, honey, I love you. Keep up good work. Let me know if there's anything going on for today. Thank you, Elias, for coming in. But alrighty, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. You guys have a good morning. I'll try to come in tonight. If not, I'll let you guys know what's going on Discord or Twitter. You guys can let me know between the two apps. But alrighty, guys, have a good morning. JD out. Stay safe. Keep up good work for great content. And I'll probably see you guys tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow. But alrighty, guys, have a good morning. Keep up good work. Stay safe. JD out. And until then, between tonight and tomorrow, I will